So my father has not felt well for several days, and he is alternating between extreme fever and chills. And every time he gets the chills, he turns on the heat and like cranks it up. So it is like it's like the seventh circle of hell in here. But I'm pushing on because you have questions and I've got wait, do I have answers? Yeah, I've got answers. My drink is almost gone. I'm gonna have to make myself another one soon. So today we're talking about using your electronics abroad. But before we start talking about that, if this is your first time here, hi, I'm Gretchen, the Tipsy Travel Gal, and I am a licensed esthetician and a travel agent. And it is my goal to eat, drink, and spa my way around the world. Now I want to bring you with me, show you some really cool things to do, some interesting places to see, and of course, enjoy delicious food and drink, which is almost gone here. My hope is that that will inspire you to travel, whether that be international or domestic. Now, if that sounds like something you might be interested in, please consider subscribing to this channel. I would truly appreciate it. And if you're wondering about my journey from where I started to where I am, changing careers and kind of moving forward and what I'm planning on doing next, I'm going to include a link to my GoFundMe page, which has that story there, at least the recent story. And if you'd like to donate, I would certainly appreciate that as well. But let's talk about electronics. Now, first of all, let's talk about the most common things people bring with them when they travel, and that is cameras, laptops, their cell phones, tablets. Those things actually convert the voltage themselves. You don't need anything special, but you will still need a plug converter because our electronics just don't plug into outlets when you travel abroad. These are two examples of converters. These are very old. I need to replace them and was planning on it as well. These are, and you can see the different plug openings that you have. These are not only power adapters, they're also surge protectors, which I would highly recommend. This has two plugs, one on the front and then one on the top. And then this one also does have USB ports. Now, if you're planning on getting yourself an adapter anytime soon, I would highly recommend getting one with multiple ports and a surge protector. Between tablets and laptops and cameras and everything else, two really isn't that much anymore. So you can get them a lot bigger. I would also highly recommend getting one with multiple USB ports because that's how we charge most of our phones and stuff nowadays. Most common electronics, especially handhelds, they don't even have plugs anymore. They've got the USB ports. So I would definitely recommend that. You can get these relatively cheap in Target or Amazon. Obviously, the bigger ones you get with the more plugs will be more expensive, but it's definitely not going to break the bank. Now, the other types of typical electrical pieces that you bring with you when you're traveling abroad are your bathroom appliances. Those are your hair dryers, your curling and flat irons, and of course, electric shavers that require to be charged. Now, there are two ranges of electrical standards out there. Now, the first range is what the US falls within is 110 to 127 volts. That's what all of our electronics work on. Now, European and other places around the world, they are running on 220 to 240 volts. So you can't just plug something that requires 110 volts into a 220 volt because it'll destroy your electronics. Now, you've got a couple options. First of all, don't take hair dryers with you. If you need a diffuser, ladies, or if you need something that directs the air, just go buy those components so that you can use them. Most hotel rooms now have hair dryers, so it's a waste of luggage space and weight. The other options you've got is that you can get a voltage converter. So there are converters out there, and a lot of them also include adapters that will convert the voltage that you're using, so 110 can now be used into a 220. Now these converters, they're not super expensive, but they're like $40, $50, $60. So if you're spending that much, I would recommend, and this is what I did, is I bought a dual voltage curling iron and flat iron. I usually don't travel with both, but I can plug it directly into any outlet that's out there and it will use the appropriate voltage. And then some of them have little buttons. So I don't know if I would invest in a voltage adapter if you want to take a curling iron with you, because that's kind of a waste of money. Me personally, I would just buy a small travel flat iron, curling iron, whatever, shaver to have with you for travel purposes that is an adaptable voltage. And keep in mind too, you can use those here as well. So if I buy a curling iron that has adaptable voltage, I actually use that curling iron at home as well as using it when I travel abroad. But as I said, in terms of basic electronics, the things that people carry with them the most, their phones, their cameras, their laptops, their tablets, you don't need to worry about any kind of voltage conversion for that. So I hope that answers some of your questions about using your electronics when you're abroad. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. That would really help me out. And don't forget to subscribe to my page. If you have a question that you would like to ask me, you can either comment below or you can go on any of my social media accounts. I am Tipsy Travel Gal on everything. And you can question me there. Also, if you go on my website, tipsytravelgal.com, and you go all the way to the top and all the way to the right, you will see a contact me link, and you can send me an email from there. So thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody's having a great day. And until the next time, bye.